Hi all of you awesome scuba divers out there, welcome to Scuba Diver Magazine, your favourite place for the latest scuba diving news and gear reviews. Garmin have thrown down another humongous gauntlet challenging the dive computer market with the announcement of their Descent Mark III dive computer range, and this is a big gauntlet, really challenging the established brands. So when the Descent Mark I was released, Garmin wasn't very well known in the diving industry. People didn't think too much of it. When the Mark II was released, divers really started to take them seriously and note the amazing features. And now that the Mark III has been released, along with all the clever features just unique to the Garmin range that you won't find on any other dive computers, the scuba specific dive computer manufacturers may struggle to keep up because Garmin is just a giant. I mean, the Mark III, it even has a flashlight built into it for emergencies or trying to like find the lock on your door at night, which I don't think I've seen on any other dive computers. Tell the truth, I think I do remember it on one, but it basically just turned the screen white so that you could use it no, this is a dedicated flashlight. So anyway, this is the Descent Mark III. There are two sizes and two versions. There's a smaller 43mm and a larger 51mm Mark III, and there are two versions of each, either with or without wireless air integration, and it's basically the Mark III or the Mark 3i. But it's a bit more than just air integration. I'll talk about that a little bit later. There's a lot more than just telling you how much gas is in your cylinder. There's a lot of clever stuff coming. As far as colorways, there's black with subtle blue titanium parts, a French grey with a bronze titanium, as well as a fog grey with stainless steel details. So those are your colorways, and then of course you can swap those straps over. 5-button user interface and a full color 1.4 or 1.2 inch screen already stands this above most, if not all, of the competition. Most watch-sized dive computers just have a 4-button user interface, if that. Having a 5th button just gives you extra control, but it's the extra features that make this a real game changer for the diving world. The Mark I and the Mark II, they had multi-sport features such as GPS and heart rate monitoring that you still find on the Mark III, but you won't find on most standalone dive computers. Most standalones will do scuba diving stuff, and if it's watch-sized, it'll tell you the time and the date whilst it's out of the water. Some might pair to your phone and read your text messages and stuff, but this does so much more. It has a built-in rechargeable battery that boasts up to 66 hours of runtime in diving mode, or 25 days just working as a regular smartwatch. The big new features are subwave sonar, so that you can message your buddies underwater, dive view color maps with depth contours and dive sites built into the map, and a dive readiness tool. So if you pair the integrated Mark III models with a new T2 transmitter, which you can connect up to 8 transmitters, by the way, you get all of the tank pressure data like any other AI computer, but you have a 10-meter range, which is huge for a transmitter. But you can also send preset diver-to-diver messages up to 30 meters to make sure that your buddy's okay, or to turn around and look at something, or whatever it is. You preset the messages and you just find it and hit send. But if you're close enough, within 10 meters, you can monitor one another's cylinder pressure. So that's going to be a big one for parents and just overzealous dive buddies. So you can check on your kids' pressure gauges without needing to actually ask them and try and decipher the answer. Now, I have read in an unconfirmed report that you can connect the new Mark III-i to an older T1 transmitter. You won't get all of those like sonar features, but it will work as a basic transmitter, but I haven't confirmed this yet, so there might be some backwards compatibility. The dive readiness tool is a nice feature where your Mark III-i will take your recent sleep schedule, your exercise, your current body stress, any jet lag and other factors like that into account to let you know before the dive just how conservative you should be. If you're at 100%, you can be a bit more adventurous, but you know what, if you should take it a little bit easy, it'll tell you. Color maps on your wrist offer bathymetric depth contours and more than 4,000 dive sites that they're likely to update later on to help you discover new places to go diving and get oriented, so you can see on the surface where you are and where the dive site is in relation to you. With its bright 1.4 inch or smaller 1.2 inch AMO LED color display, sapphire lens, 200 meter depth rated case, and a leak proof metal inductive buttons, this watch is really built to go deep and is just a strong all-rounder. You may want to sit down for the prices though. All of those fancy bells and whistles come at a cost. The cheapest version, the 43mm Mark 3i, will set you back just shy of $1,200 or £1,100, and air integration, and it's $1,400 or £1,250. The larger 51mm Mark 3i with a silicone band is $1,600 and £1,430. And with a titanium bracelet, the fanciest model, it's $1,800 or £1,600. The T2 transmitter, they're $500 or $430 each. So if you're buying 8 of those, it's getting pretty pricey, but it's a pricey investment, and people have always found this with Garmin dive computers. When they compare them to just standalone dive computers, they seem very expensive, only you're getting a lot more features, just day-to-day features that arguably, yes, you could just get a separate heart rate monitor and a separate GPS, and you can get all these different devices to do all of the features on the Descent Mark 3i, except for that like sonar communication. That's pretty unique. But having it all in one device that you're wearing all the time is pretty fancy. So let me know what you think about the Mark III down in the comments below. I'm very excited to get my hands on one as soon as possible, and if you've just added it to your Christmas list, let me know down in the comments below. For more information about the specs and the features of that Mark IIIi, because there's no way that I could cover all of them in this short video, head over to garmin.com, and remember to check out our website and our magazine by visiting scubadivermag.com, and subscribe here on the YouTube channel for the latest scuba diving news. Thank you for watching, everybody, and of course, safe diving.